All right. So what we have looked at is that every single equation that's linear will follow the rule y equals mx plus c. And the only two things that we're interested in are this value, which is the gradient. So whatever number is in front of the x, in whatever order it's written, that's the gradient. And the c value here is where it crosses the y-axis. It's the y-intercept. So as I go looking at numbers, I can see I've got a gradient and I've got a y-intercept. The value goes with it. That means whether it's positive or negative. So your job is literally to go, what's the slope? The slope is another name for the gradient. Okay, how steep is the gradient or how steep is the slope? It is 2 because I got that from here. Okay, what is the y-intercept? It is -2 because I got that from this number here. And that's literally all this is. And that is about, you know, a good chunk of your fundamentals test as well. So this is a different sheet, but it's exactly the same idea. What is the slope of the gradient? It's -9. What is the y-intercept? It's +15. And that's it, okay? It sometimes is described as a fraction. Okay, so like in question 3 here, you can see that the gradient's 3/4. No big deal, okay? It's just 3/4, okay? What's the y-intercept? It's -10, okay? If the values aren't there, because occasionally they're missing, that means that they are 0, okay? Or you might get one like question 8 here. There's a little 1 sitting in front of that x there. So in that case, the slope or the gradient would have been +1, okay? And the y-intercept is going to be -18. Nothing has changed. Let's have a look at the next one. They might get you to find it on a graph, okay? No big deal, okay? Remember, everything follows this rule, y equals mx plus c. Anytime you get lost in this topic, just write that down to jog your memory. So if you've got to try and work out what the slope of that line is, I would personally start with the y-intercept first. So I'm on question 1 here and I'm trying to find my y-intercept. It's where it crosses the y-axis. So that happens at -8. And then to get the slope, I'm just going to count the rise over the run, okay? It's given me 2 points to work with here. If I choose to use those, I reckon I might use the intercept. So I've got -8 because it goes through at -8 and it's got x-intercept of +2, but whatever floats your boat, okay? So we're going to go up 8, so that's up 8, so a rise of 8, a run of 2, a rise of 8, a run of 2, we can simplify that down to 4, and look at this line's going up like I'd like to see my bank account doing over time, so it's positive, okay? The next one, for example, would have a negative gradient, okay? So I'll do that one as well while we're here. Have you noticed this one goes through here at +2? So the y-intercept is going to be +2. And then to try and find my gradient, I need 2 points that I'm pretty confident with. They've given me 2 on this, so I might use those this time. I've got this point here and this point. So that's a rise of 4, because I went from 6 to 10. So a rise of 4, and then a run of, they're working in 3s just to confuse me, 3, 6, 9. So a rise of 4, a run of 9. That's going down, okay? I don't like to see my bank account doing that, so that is negative. All right, and then the very last one is the sheet is your opportunity to plot yourself, okay? This, if you don't get to this, it's fine, okay? This is probably the hardest part of it, but it's not difficult. All you need to do is remember that y equals mx plus c, it always does. I like to go for the c value first. So look, it says it crosses the y-intercept at +3. So I'm going to put a dot at +3. Then I'm going to have a look at the gradient. The gradient is 2. So that is a rise of 2 over a run of 1. So I'm going to count up to 1, 2. I'm going to put in a run of 1, put a dot, and then I'm going to get my ruler and dot to dot, and that question is done. Okay, nothing more to it. I'll do one more. Are you ready? Question 2 go looking for the C value first. It says it goes through at -2, so I'm going to mark -2. And the gradient's nice on this one, 2/3, so that's a rise of 1, 2, and a run of 1, 2, 3. Put my second dot in, get my ruler, dot to dot, and that one's drawn as well. And that's all there is to it.